Learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smooth. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe, and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. How you doing? I don't even know if we're on the air.
I know nothing.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to break and call the radio station to see if we're on the air. We'll be right back.
We're on the air.
Oh, we are on the air, Joe? Oh, okay, because we can't hear you.
We couldn't hear anything on our
end.
We
don't hear nothing on our end. But anyway, welcome.
We got
to
Joe.
the Brooklyn Cafe. We hear Joe.
Hey, Joe, thanks.
Thank you, Joe. Just let us know when we're on the air, Joe.
Oh, my gosh.
We're good to go.
Do you know what today is? I can't even say today is. Do you know what we're in the middle of?
What?
Mercury retrograde.
What does that mean?
It means that all of the electronics and all of the equipment and everything is just in total chaos and disarray. So wish wisely, my friend.
I can't take all this pressure.
You can find us live streaming on Facebook at The Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us on Periscope at The Brooklyn Cafe.
What would you like? Give me a pair of headphones.
Yeah, The Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Give me something.
Here's your headphones.
No, okay, give me that.
Here, take your headphones.
Give me those. This
Give us a call at 888-565-1470. You can find us on YouTube at AMP2 TV Productions. Have you never done this before?
Just give me the black wire.
What black wire?
The one that goes to the headphone jack. Yes, take it out and let me have it.
Oh my gosh.
So how you doing?
Live production at its best. You know what happened, though? We had a little Mercury retrograde glitch. Dan's son fell and split his head open. What is going on? I need to resage everything. I need to resage the world. We need much more love and happiness is what I think we need.
You keep talking. You guys talk among yourselves because I'm flying.
Give us a call at 888-565-1470. I don't know what Freddie's doing. He's disappearing.
That's it. He just left.
He just left the set. But I'm very excited that we have Sonia Hankin back with us. She has been away for the whole summer, and I'm so glad that you're finally back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Isn't that funny when you say that? Everyone goes, how was your summer? And but doesn't most people know, they say, oh, it was so great. And you're like, not so great. I can't believe summer's over. Well, it's not over. It is so hot.
Oh my gosh! I was in North Carolina, which luckily it's so beautiful in the morning. I'm in the mountains, so mornings are like 60s, and then it would cool off to 70s, and it would get hot during the middle of the day. But then evenings are the same, cool. And that's the best. You know, you can walk out in the morning and it's refreshing. You can walk, you can hike. And plus, because I have MS, that's kind of why we go, because I can't be in this heat because it zaps me completely.
This heat could zap everyone.
I know,
completely.
even if you don't have MS. I know my mom just got back from Canada and she's like, it's so hot here. And she's like, my legs hurt.
Yeah, so summer's really not over. We need to rephrase that. Kids are back to school, which means summer vacation is over, but summer in South Florida, it is so not over. How you doing, Freddie?
Not good. I don't know what's going on. I hear it on one side and I hear it on the other side. Hey, Joe, you there? Joe, say hello, Joe.
What do you need, Fred?
Hello, Joe.
Oh, there you go. Now I hear him.
We always heard him. We just didn't hear the music playing in the
Did
opening.
you play any music, Joe?
Yes, I did, Fred.
See, we just didn't hear it on our end.
You know what? How you doing? Welcome to Brooklyn Cafe, to all our friends in South Florida, New York, Atlanta, Boston, Chicago.
San Francisco.
It is
LA.
the worst technical day of my life.
It is because it is Mercury retrograde.
Okay, put that weapon down.
I just want you to know that in the back corner over there on set 2, I have my liquid sage.
What does that mean?
I will re-sage because yesterday I burned the
cleanse.
sage.
You're,
Today I have
only,
my
you know,
liquid
you're showing
sage.
off. You're showing off because Sonia's here, and she does all that stage dance stuff. That's what you're showing off.
Do you use sage when you do your dirty dance?
don't.
See that? She does not.
Boy, she could blow up a bit in a second, huh?
Aren't you glad to have her back, though?
Huh?
Aren't you glad to have Sonia back? We've been missing you.
Thank you.
I'm
You've been
sorry.
calling in. We've
Who
been
is
having
that?
segments.
Who's she?
Oh, my gosh. Be nice.
Don't throw ducks. You're too close.
Be nice.
Anyway,
Yes, we've got
so
Sonia
how can we
Hankin
be
back on
seen
the
today?
set.
Did you mention that?
I did, but I'm very happy to re-mention it. But give us a call on 888-565-1470. We've got Joe on the amplifier, so he's listening. We've got Dan watching us. It's just a crazy kind of day.
Yes, it is.
But it's all good. We're here and we relax. You can find us on Facebook live streaming at the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us on Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV and on YouTube at AMP2 TV Productions. And if you've noticed, I am much taller now on the camera because not only do I have an elevated chair, I now have to sit on a pillow.
That's right. Because,
Oh, so I get to do this?
because we can't fit you in the shot, so now you're on a pillow. I can't even tell.
Then I'm on a pillow.
Man, you look better.
I look better sitting on a pillow. And I purposely, when we set up the set, I got these chairs that raise, they elevate with the lever. But I guess you and I are not the same size to be in the
You're
same
taller
camera
than me
shot.
now.
No, I'm taller than you.
Yeah.
See that? It's all good.
See the way you work that out?
So I can make myself taller?
You,
No,
Yes.
you're fine.
You're fine in the camera.
Don't move. But we had to go to 3 shot because for some reason my camera, handy dandy camera's not working. So we're on 1 camera today. I don't know what that's all about. I think Dan, over there, that guy with a stickball bat, did something.
We'll all take care of it. It'll all work out as it should.
All right, listen, we
Have
got
faith, Yoda man.
we got a bit before we go into Sonia's deal over here. We got a new bit. It's called Moms Online. So all you moms that are out there waiting for your kids online, we want you to call in 888-565-1470. And this
Online at school pickup is what he means. Or do you want them online at Publix? Do you
No,
want
no,
them online
online
at
at
the
school
mall?
pickup.
Do you want them online
Boy,
where?
I tell you, there's no love in this room today. Online school pickup.
All right, because in Palm Beach County and Okeechobee, we are already back to school. Our kids are there, and it is pickup line for elementary school. Oh my gosh, do you remember those days?
No, never had that.
You never had pickup
You never
line?
picked up a kid at school?
Yeah, but I mean, we don't have those long lines.
Oh, you
I
have
remember when
online?
my kids
Oh,
were-
She went to the sophisticated school.
It used to be that you had the whole day when your kids were at school. You don't. You have from like 8 to 1.
Yeah, your day is over. I always say my day is over at like 2 o'clock.
Your day's done. Our day
Yeah.
is just starting.
Day is
and
over.
day is
2
over
o'clock.
at 2 o'clock because
Meaning
you
you
sit.
can't work.
You're
you
from
can't do
Mars, I'm from
anything 'cause
Venus.
Kids, huh?
Hmm? Listen, I got a question for you. So you never waited on the line to pick up your kid?
No, I wait, but it's not like outrageous like a lot of schools I've seen. Our school is pretty small and they flow it pretty well. So I've never had to sit there for more than maybe 5 minutes.
Where are your kids in school?
Some at Cuesta, Montessori, and Davie.
You're in a small school.
Yeah, it's a small
Do
school.
you know I went to high school with Sonia's husband? I went to such a small school, but I went to high school with everybody. Isn't that funny?
No, it's
There were
hilarious.
70 kids in my class,
hilarious.
but yet I seem to know everybody in town.
I could make a joke about that, but I'm gonna.
I
be
know,
nice.
it's only guys, but I know.
You
There
seem
were
to
not
have
very many
gone. You
girls at
seem
my
to have
school.
gone to school with
With only
only
guys.
guys. There is
Isn't that
no
funny?
women in your school.
Isn't that true?
You were
And
the
there
only
were
woman.
plenty. But I don't know.
Anyway, that was easy.
That was easy. There you go.
Anyway, so this is the deal. The deal is this: you're gonna be waiting online. The moms are gonna call in, okay? And if more than one mom calls, we'll let Dan. This is Dan's bit, by the way. Dan will pick out a name of the hat, and those people win 2 tickets. Movie Co. that we'll give them. They have to come to the gallery and pick it up and the whole nine. We have to have fun with it.
Okay.
But there'll be a story attached, and I'm going to start it off because I got a doozy.
Oh.
I got a doozy.
Uh-oh.
So if you call tomorrow with this story,
Or today, if you're online, if you're listening to us online.
not today. The deal is tomorrow because we want them to tune in tomorrow.
888-565-1470.
Right?
Dan shaking his
Look
head.
at
Yes.
Dan agrees.
He goes,
This
yes.
is the guy thing.
The
And I'm
banana.
glad you're here. Yeah,
Why is this a
Dan.
guy thing?
Banana Dan. Because you went to school with all guys. Anyway, so this is the story. I was waiting online. I lived across the street. My kids went to school in Tampa. I never seen such craziness. I'm from the Bronx. I said, what are you going to wait online? What is this? So I went across the street, and I go and I pick up my kids. And they said, you can't do that. I said, what do you mean you can't do that? He says, you got to come and wait online. Next time I come, and I stand online with these cars. And I pick up, I'm across the street, for
You
God's
stood in the middle of the car line?
Yes. So I picked up my kids without a car. I just stood online. So they said, you can't do that either. I said, what do you mean you can't do that? Mrs. Santori, you got to come in a car. So let me get this right. I'm across the street. I want to burn all this gas to pick up my kid in a car when you can just give them to me. And they said, yes.
And that's what you did.
And that's what I did.
I remember car line was so long. I'm telling you, people would sit there for an hour.
Yeah, but you went to
Oh,
Boca
that's
schools.
crazy.
No, well, my kids went to Boca schools.
Let me
An
ask you a
hour we'd sit
question.
in car line.
Did you have like a, what is that, a bellhop or something bring you water? And maybe some caviar as you waited?
I just need a bell, please.
In Tampa, you know what they did?
What they did?
There were cows that were mooing in the pasture.
And you got milk for free? I mean, what?
No, you got flies. A lot of flies. But anyway, if you tell that story tomorrow, it doesn't have to be exact, you're going to win 2 tickets to Mobico. Yes? That's the deal?
Yes.
2 tickets to Movie Co. We are located now. Our new studio. Sonia Hankin walks in and says, "How?
this?
Why? Why are you here?" We are at 1440 North Federal Highway at the heart of Delray Gallery. And then you say, "Let me go to the restroom," and that is half the gallery on the way to the restroom.
Oh, you know they're changing
and she
the
says,
restroom.
"Now I know why you're here."
It's beautiful.
They're changing the restrooms.
Amazing.
They're changing the restrooms. You're going to make them like a New York City subway?
Yes.
You're going to put like 42nd Street, 34th Street? Oh, I love it. I love that.
It just keeps evolving.
In the men's bathroom, bring a guy that plays the violin. You know how in the subways they have a guy? And then another hobo peeing in the corner.
Put pennies in a jar.
No, and then you have a hobo, he'll be peeing in the corner.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to urinate because it's got to smell like New York.
Yes.
Oh my
Well, they can sell a
gosh.
spray like that, Freddie. We'll just spray the corner of the
That's it. That cat litter stuff.
The cat litter stuff. There you go.
Stinks.
Just a dog.
Like pee.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're
To make
so
dog
crazy.
puppies pee, you spray it on
Yeah.
paper. Yeah, it's true, right?
Free house breaking movie bag.
Free house
How come the
breaking.
New Yorkers are the only ones that know about that? Oh, because they live in the country in Boca. When you get caviar and water, it's a way for your kid. Holy smokes.
You're having a good time over there.
If it isn't that, I'm going to go crazy.
We'll
I
have
still
to-
don't know why this doesn't work.
We're going to do some journey dance with Sonia.
Well, I'm not going to do it today. I'm gonna
No, me and, wait
Oh,
a
we're going
minute.
to flip the camera on and
Me-
Dan
Me and Dan.
Freddie are going to do journey dance at
me
the
and-
next
we're
commercial
down
break.
the camera. If not, me and Dan, we're going to do the journey dance right here. We got 8 buddies ready to do this. Now, we had a bet. You said I couldn't get 10 guys. I got 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We were looking around the
Oh, yeah,
gallery.
space.
She's looking for space for journey dance.
Yeah.
I moved that camera. Well, if I moved that camera, it's the
we
only
need-
camera
I
in the
need,
place.
I need.
You need a lot of space?
700 square feet minimum.
Well, this is a 11,000. Just pick a spot.
But
honey.
yeah, but there's things all over. I don't want to.
No, outside is all empty. We could do it in the pool. Oh, Johnny
In the
dance in the
pool?
water. It'll be the water fire dance.
There's no water in there right now, so we're good.
I got my man down
I
here.
gotta
You got a
get-
hydrant? You remember how you used to fill a
In the
pool?
corner.
You know how you fill a pool in New York?
Yeah.
Go to the hydrant midnight. You turn it on. Next morning, pool's full.
Porsche in the pool.
What?
Porsche in the pool.
Yes, he has a car piece in the pool. It's kind of strange. You know, I got in that Porsche the other day to drive it. There's no engine.
You fit in there?
Yeah,
There's no engine. There's no tires either.
there's nothing. You didn't tell me that part. Anyway, so
But
we
there's
do
a
the
bar
dance in the
next to it.
pool. But I got 12 guys because I put the challenge. I said, only women dance? What is this? So they said, no, we'll
Well,
do the dance.
and it's interesting, the Journey Dance training that Tony Bergen does, who's the founder of Journey Dance, this past year, every module that she's done, there's been more men and more men who actually take the training, which is like phenomenal.
The
You know?
training for the dance?
Yes, like
Do
to
they-
actually teach it, or they don't
Not-
have. You don't have to teach it. It's a transformational experience. So, but there's all these men showing up now. It's great for the training.
You know why?
What?
Because I challenged them.
Uh-huh.
Look, me and Dan are ready to go. And what's Sal? Oh, Sal's painting at
Yeah.
Fifth Avenue, right?
What's he painting at Saks?
I don't know.
He's painting a portrait. Now, he says to me, Freddie, if I bring my laptop, can I get into the show? I says, absolutely, you got to call in. So the next time, maybe tomorrow, whatever, if he's still there, he's going to do it. So we have fun with that.
We're always
Same
having
thing
some
with
fun.
you. When you do a dance during the day when we're on the air, you have to come into the computer. I'll give you a number and whoop,
Right.
1, 2, 3.
We can do
Woo,
that.
1, 2, 3. We'll get you on air.
Yeah, we can do that.
You've got your next Journey Dance coming up. But before we talk about that, let's talk about what you do.
Well, what I do lots of things. But today you suggested we talk about Journey Dance, which is my biggest passion. I mean, I'm a mental health therapist. I'm a transformational coach.
You're a
confidence-
mental therapist?
Yeah, licensed mental health therapist. I'm a confidence expert, but Journey Dance, I bring it all together. So I get to bring all of my coaching, intuitive gifts, and in the shadow work onto the dance floor. And you don't have to know how to dance to do Journey Dance, and that's the beauty of it. And
see
there's no
that?
right or
See that?
wrong. There's no steps to learn. It's all about self-expression.
It's getting in touch with your body and being confident.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's funny. I asked Tony, how does movement bring confidence, to people or help your self-esteem? And the reason it does is because in Journey Dance, like she said, there's no right or wrong. There's no specific steps to learn. And you could be sitting in a chair and dancing with your hand. That's dancing. You could be really old and crippled and you're just pulsating to the music. That's dancing.
Whatever you can do.
Whatever you can do, wherever your body's at. And it's about tuning into the music and being able to feel that, and then tuning into your body as to where it's at.
And what does
day.
Sonny, what does that do for you when you're vibrating like that? Because I could take that in a million ways. I mean, what does it do? What happens? What's
Jeez.
happening?
If you were vibrating like that, I can't even.
It moves you. It moves you out of your head
It moves me out of my head.
and into your heart. And
You
into
stop
your body.
overthinking life. You
Yes.
just feel the
No
music.
wonder why
you
she's
feel
a
the
mental coach,
vibration.
because I need one.
Yes, we won't
And
even
see,
go there.
what's great for me is I'm very much in my head, but when I do Journey Dance, and the reason I do is because I get to get out of my head. But what's fascinating to me, because I lead the class, is how creative I get, and how, because I'm in my body and out of my head, ideas and things just like shoot up, and during class, like I'll decide to do a specific ritual or some exercise that I've never done before. And I'm like, wow, how did I come up with that? It's because I'm not in my head.
When you do what
So
you
it
feel,
just
it's her
flows.
vision, it's her flow.
You
Right.
know, I see. What are you looking at? What's the matter? Oh, you're looking at the clock that you put sideways, so now you can't see it.
Because
That's
you're right
interesting.
there.
You got to get it out of your head. Your head is
We got to
dangerous.
go to commercial break.
No, we don't. Listen, I got a question.
Yes.
So I know spiritual leaders like Sarah Spiritual. She gets out of her head and she writes music. And then when I ask her to play the piano, she doesn't know how to play the piano. She says, did I do that? She can't remember things that she's told me.
Right.
So is that what you're talking about? Changing the
Yes.
vibration?
Yeah, you're raising your vibration. And there's so many times people, at the end of the class, I always ask people, what did you get? What did you get? What are you leaving with? And most people will say joy, freedom, self-expression, or a lot of people get to release emotions that they didn't even know was in there.
Just got to get out of your head.
Yeah, I had this lady come, she had never done it before, and she was crying, and at the end she's like, oh my God, I have no idea where these tears came from. And I said, well, it was stuck in your body, so she got to release it. And it doesn't matter where you're at. If you're feeling anger or if you're feeling joy, you get to just express it with movement.
Excellent. All right,
Yeah.
now we go to
Now we're going to take a quick commercial break. Joe, we're going to be right back. Give us a call at 888-565-1470. See how this goes. Now I hear the music.
I hope it works.
We'll be right back.
Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe and receive 2 visits for the price of 1. Call now to book your appointment. 561-288-0481. TheSaltSuite.com.
Do you love the idea of healthy food conveniently delivered to your door? From Jupiter to Miami, Fit Food Fresh delivers convenience in the form of prepared, delicious, healthy meals direct to your home or office. You're never more than 2 minutes away from a nutritious meal made from the freshest quality ingredients and prepared by gourmet chefs. From paleo to vegan, breakfast to dessert, quinoas to quesadillas, Fit Food Fresh has you covered. You can mix and match meals from their entire menu to create your own custom plan based on your nutritional needs and preferences. Find them at fitfoodfresh.com. With no monthly commitment or setup fee, it's easy to try, risk-free. See why Fit Food Fresh is the highest rated meal plan in South Florida. Visit Fit Food Fresh at fitfoodfresh.com or give them a call at 866-600-4778. That's 866-600-4778.
Sonia Hankin is the confidence expert and passionate guide to men and women who struggle with unworthiness, lack of confidence, and self-doubt. As a holistic psychotherapist and master integrated life coach, Sonia Hankin will help you unlock your confidence so you can make the changes you desire and feel good about yourself no matter what life throws at you. You can work with Sonia via phone, Skype, or in person. Contact Sonia at 954-214-8991. Enough is enough of not feeling good enough. If you want to find your voice and step into your power, call today for a free 30-minute session. 954-214-8991 or visit her at soniahankin.com. I Come From Crazy, a moving memoir of self-healing and courage in which Tia Angelou shares her crazy journey of growing up in New York. I Come From Crazy is a journey of self-exploration with Tia's big, Italian, and incredibly dysfunctional family. Hungry for stability, Tia shows us her desire for normalcy and happiness leads to explore her inner conflict created by her family's past and ultimately finding her own rainbow in a life of storms. Don't miss out. Get your copy of I Come From Crazy on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or BalboaPress.com.
Get ready to receive your positive waves of Sunny's light energy. Feel Great Meditate with Sunny is your meditation destination. Broadcasting from sunny South Florida. Achieve inner peace, deep relaxation, recharge the brain, and reset your mind. Visit feelgreatmeditate.com for more details on how you can feel great and meditate. Schedule your appointment now by calling 855-FEEL-GREAT. That's 855-FEELGRA.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe. Give us a call at 888-565-1470. We're a little laughing over here, little chuckle. Giovanni, you will love this one. Camera, whatever camera that is, one was not working. Simple question. Is it plugged in? How about that, Freddy?
I am totally humiliated.
I do not know why it was unplugged, but it was unplugged.
Oh, it was unplugged?
It was unplugged.
You know, this summer all these weird things happened, and I was able to do it. And my husband was trying, and he couldn't. He goes, "You took my manhood away."
You plugged it in?
No, because like I backed up the trailer, or I unscrewed this water filter, and he couldn't do it. And he's like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "You're taking away my manhood."
You took care of it all.
I am totally humiliated.
We're here with Sonia Hankin, the confidence expert. You do journey dance. You help get out of your head, therapy, coaching, all of these life coaching skills with doing the work. You were trained through Debbie Ford and Rochelle Schwartz. You've got all of these incredible comments coming through on Journey Dance. You go deeper into your whole being. I find so many people are stuck in their head. And I know you don't understand what that means because you don't have...
Of course, what do you mean, incompetent? Of course I understand what it means.
What does it mean? When you're
What's stuck in your head? Well, I got a co-host that drives me completely insane. And I have to stick in my head to run away from her. I think I know what it means. No, but
what does it mean when you're stuck in your head? And to you as a therapist?
Well, there's different things. most of us have a chatter going on all day long in our heads, and most of that chatter is negative, unfortunately. So that's one of the things I help a lot of people with, is change that chatter in your head. So that's one way to be in your head, hearing the negative, criticism, like you can't do this, you're not good enough, or who do you think you are for, showing up or doing this, whatever. There's just constant chatter. And then if you're very analytical and you work, or you're having to, whatever your job is, you're having to use your brain and your mind. So if you're constantly thinking about work or what you have to do, then you're always in your head. If you're worrying, someone who's got anxiety or worries about everything, then they're always in their heads, and they're not only just in their heads, but it's like future stuff that doesn't even exist. It's like the what if, and that creates all kinds of anxiety and depression and feeling overwhelmed. But most of us are in our heads. It's very hard for anyone. Like, you could look at this wand, right? And you can look at it, and I'll say to you, okay, I want you to stare at this for 5 minutes, right? And you can stare at it, and you'll start being, oh, I see the pink, I see the shiny, I see yellow, I see orange, I see blue, I see this. Oh gosh, I don't like this part of it. And you could criticize it, you can make comments about it for like 5 minutes. But if I tell you, okay, I want you to look at this and just experience it, right? And you're going to go into it like with your eyesight and deeper. Then you get to not even see it as a wand. You get to see just colors and shadows and shapes, but without judgment. And that's what, when we're present and we're right here, there's no judgment.
Ah, that's the key word, to do it without judgment.
Right.
Oh my gosh, you just hit on a major topic. Because everyone, I can't say everyone, most people, they look at you, judgment. They talk to you, judgment. What you look like on the outside before they even get to know you, judgment.
Right.
And what does that do? And that starts from when you're little. And that goes back to the bullying. And then all these things are stuck in your head when people finally find you. And then they go, okay, Sonia, now I'm stuck in my head. I'm fat. I have nothing to say. I'm depressed. Why should I get a bed every day? My kids fight. All of these things.
Are you reading from my list, by the way?
I'm reading from your life book. But that's what it is. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they said, when you don't work, so many people, whether they're retired or they choose not to work, they get depressed.
Absolutely. Because we all have a need as a human being to feel fulfilled and to matter and to make a difference. So whether it's in your job, whether it's with people, whether it's volunteering, it's a need. It's, we need that. It's a human need. So that's why a lot of people that retire, especially, they get very depressed. Look, I was depressed this summer because I didn't work that much this summer, and there was not a lot of human connection where I was.
Where were you? Antarctica?
No, I was in Bryson City, North Carolina, but we are on top of a mountain. No one else lives on that mountain, and we don't know people there. I know a few people, but they're gone during the summer. We had no one visit us this summer, and I wasn't working on any projects, and I got depressed because I'm like, I need to have that connection,
Something
human
to
connection,
do.
and something to know that I'm making a difference, I mean, of course, I was there for my children and my husband, but I need that other fulfillment.
You like to work.
Yes.
And I talk to women all the time. They said, I don't need the money. Okay. My husband doesn't want me to work. Okay. What do you want to do? So don't make any money.
Right.
Volunteer.
Right.
Find something you love to do. Go read to children.
That's going to fulfill
Go to your
you.
synagogue. Go find something that you love to do. Don't make any money. Whatever makes you happy, just find something to get out of the house and engage with people.
Journey dance is not the way I earn money. I wish I could earn money that way because that's all I would do. But it is the thing I love the most, and I see the most healing that occurs during a journey dance class, that I have to show up. Like, for me, it's like there's no way I would never do it. I've paid to do it before. I've rented space where I didn't, make any money, but it's fine. I show up because it's that important to me.
Can you really feel a difference after one journey dance class?
I had this one lady come, never done anything like it. And she, because of a particular song I picked that day, she had this whole cathartic experience of, she had lost a child, and she had never grieved it. and she was able to grieve it that day, and she was just beyond like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She still talks about it to this day, you know, and she only came one time. So it depends, you know. Some people will get something really big like that, or they'll just start feeling like, oh wow, had no idea I had all this emotion stuck in me, you know, or gosh, I haven't felt joy or free in years, or I haven't felt like a kid in years.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
That's like you every day. Are you happy?
Well, that's
Ask
that's
people
right.
every day, are you happy?
Or do you love yourself?
Oh, forget that one.
No, that's a serious.
Get that one.
That is a serious. Ask people, do you love yourself? And when they look down, you know they're lying. It's over. You get 1 second. But I got another question. You're a confidence coach. You are the only person in my 55 years I've ever heard say confidence coach. Now, maybe they have, maybe you have. I have never heard that. But what you're describing right now, confidence is important, yes?
Absolutely. Self-esteem, you know, you have to, it's about self-love. It's about loving yourself. If you love yourself, then you can be confident. You can act confident and pretend to be confident, but people,
Grand illusion.
Right.
But what about when people look at this wand? It's pink, but it's a little too fat. The green is a lot bigger than the white. I don't know. My hair kind of waves funny, and, you know, there's
They look
a little
at that
lump
and all
on
that
the
happens
stick.
when you look at that wand?
How can you be happy when you see all these lumps and bumps? Like, to me, I look at this magical wand. Someone else will look at it and go, there's lumps and bumps, and I don't really like that.
Somebody else look at it and says she's a little cuckoo in the
we know
cuckoo's
that.
nest.
But how can you have all of these crazy things in your head and then love yourself?
You can. I mean, it robs all of the empathy, compassion that you can have for yourself. It's like, look, I mean, I'll be honest. I was not happy this summer. I was not a happy camper. I was depressed. I just was not happy.
But why?
I could
Wait a
still,
minute, wait
but
a
I
minute.
could still love myself even though I was not happy.
But because you weren't doing things, you weren't happy?
Well, I didn't have enough human connection.
Oh.
And then also, my son came home 2 weeks early from camp, which kind of robbed time for my husband and I to have alone. So that was also a bit of a downer, but it was something that I had to
But
be
you
done.
were in the mountains.
I know,
closer
but
to God.
I need connection, you know. I need human connection,
She
right?
needs people. She needs
So-
journey dance. She needs movement.
Yes.
And your pictures are
and
magnificent.
I did. I actually did movement, you know, by myself, and I do walk and do all that kind of stuff. But anyways, but what I was gonna say is, you asked me. So I was saying I was depressed, but can you still the key or the what's really difficult to do is love yourself when you are depressed. Love yourself when you have no money in the bank. Love yourself when your relationships are not going well. Love yourself when your kids are acting out. That's the work.
That's the test.
That's the test, and that's the work. And so I've learned that even though when I'm depressed or I'm having a bad day, I allow myself to be in that space because I know that I will get out of it. And I also know what I need. So what I needed is to come home and get back to work.
So what happens when your kids come home from camp early, or they come home, they had a bad day at work, and you know you really don't want to deal with it, but you're the mom or the dad, and you're trying to deal with it, and you love yourself, but you go, gosh, I really want to disconnect. Can we do that?
You're not going to disconnect. You will still give them what you can in the moment. But if you're feeling deprived or you have something that you need, then you're going to have to fill that at a different time or allow a balance. You know, like actually I had an incident this summer where it was really late. We're packing, getting ready to leave. I was exhausted. I'm still exhausted because we got home like 2 in the morning. It's a 14-hour drive, 15-hour drive. And he had this issue. And I was just like, I'm trying to make dinner. It's like 10:30 at night.
And you're making dinner.
And I go,
10:30.
yes, 10:30.
Who
And
the
I go,
hell's eating at 10:30 at night?
yeah. Well, the sun doesn't set till 9 over there.
Oh, you
know,
in
so
Alaska?
it's- No, I'm in Bryson City, North Carolina. But so
The sun never sets in North Carolina. You
So-
see that painting? That's North Carolina.
that
Yeah.
really what
Yeah,
part?
the sun never sets. It's like, it's always dark.
That's New Dawn Media, by the way.
I know. Shh.
So I had this issue with my son, right? And he needed my attention, and I said, Jaden, I'm exhausted. I have nothing left. I have absolutely nothing. I have no empathy or compassion to give you right now. I just don't. I said, I'm going to ask you to do what you want to do right now, but I can't give you what you need. And I was able to do that, you know, and he was fine. He went to his room, whatever, and then later he showed up and he was fine. But there's moments we have to do that. We don't have it to
You don't have a
give.
choice.
You don't, you know, and it's hard as a mother.
But your honesty and your transparency is what makes you a good mom, because you didn't fake it and say, and not be there.
Right.
Because when you can fake it and you're not present, they know you're not present.
Or if you give it when you don't really have it to give, then you're going to be resentful later. That's what can happen too, is then you get, you know, I get resentful or angry if I don't have my needs met. So.
Well, I got a question. I got Dan on the set here who's.
How did we get into this from Journey Dance?
But
confidence and loving yourself.
Because
Yes.
no, you got to understand, Journey Dance is complicated. It's not limited. I mean, I used to go to Hipocampo and dance salsa for like 6 hours. I didn't feel that kind of energy. It was just looking for girls, but that was a different story. But anyway, but then you're here, and as two men, as males, the perspective in the male-female of this Journey Dance is different. Because I remember I had to coach and take my kids to practice, but we had to do homework. Practice was at 4 o'clock. I came home, and Michelle, I tried to get the dinner done early, because if not, man, coming home from practice, you're exhausted. You got to give more. You got to do the homework. You got to get them bathed. You got to get them fed.
That's
the
why
whole
we have
night.
Fit Food Fresh now.
They didn't have that in the day. It had nothing but make the food or die. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But the male and female perspective of Journey Dance, is it different? Because I know we have fun with this, but is it different?
The men who do it, I mean, we have teachers now, male teachers, and the men who come, they love it. And they come back and they get to release the same kind of thing. It's self-expression. And they get to release, you know, we'll do sometimes a fire ceremony, and I'll play this music where, like, you just kind of shake and move your body. You don't even have to know what you're releasing. But you'll do that for like 5 minutes straight, you know, and you can't help but feel the vibration of it and the release of it. And so whether you're a man or woman, we all have stuff, you know,
Right.
we're all humans. And the beauty of in Journey Dance, what I love too, when we have men and women, because it is a different dynamic, is that the men, there is no like sexual, you know, thing going on. There's no trying to get someone to pay attention to you. You know, it's just human connection, whether you're male or female. It's not that you're a female and that you're a male. It's that you're a human being. You're a soul and you're a heart, you know,
So
and
you
that's
can
what
connect
we
with
connect.
yourself.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
When we come
So-
back, we're going to talk about more with Journey Dance. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're here with Sonia Hankin, and we've got Dan with us from the heart of Delray. Give us a call, 888-565-1470, and we will be right back. I don't think I've got internet.
For over 35 years, Ruth and Norman Rails Jewish Family Services has been serving families of Boca Raton, Delray Beach, and Highland Beach through their comprehensive range of programs and services for people of all ages and beliefs. Whether you need help with food, financial assistance, senior services for yourself or a loved one, affordable counseling and mental health service, career and employment service, or the Center for Families and Children, JFS is here for you. Please call JFS at 561-852-3333 or railsjfs.org. Call 561-852-3333. The British are coming. The British are coming. It's the new British invasion. Nikki Gross-Klein, real estate genius, along with fitness phenom Lily Jaffe of Evolving Bodies, will be joining the Brooklyn Cafe first Monday of the month at 1 p.m. The Brits talk honestly about health, hormones, and women in business. Are you ready to achieve your goals? Join the conversation on wealth, women, finance, aging, relationships, and a lot of fun that might have the producers speechless. Nikki and Lily are experts in their fields and will share their knowledge and experience to help improve your life. They promise this will be nothing like you've ever heard before.
Rochelle Schwartz is a certified emotional relationship coach who's been trained and certified by the world-renowned Ford Institute and has been facilitating coaching workshops for 17 years. She specifically works with women in their 50s and beyond who are ready for radical self-care, powerful and loving relationships, including relationships with themselves and others. Certified in healing your heart, future-focused, courage, blueprint, and best year of your life. An integrative leader, Rochelle has also been featured on The Oprah Winfrey Show and in numerous magazines, newspapers, and other local TV shows. You'll walk away with more happiness, freedom, and love. Rochelle is your secret agent of change. Contact her directly at coachrochelle@comcast.net or online at www.rochelleschwartz.com. Or you can call her at 954-464-7017. That's 954-464-7017. Life doesn't have to be defined by abandonment or disease. Learn life skills to stop feeding those old wounds and imagine the possibility of being healthy and happy. Shari Coltoon is a master certified integrative life coach, Reiki master, and an intuitive, focusing on autoimmune disease and family estrangement. Shari facilitates a support group program for people who need healing from a family breakup. Contact Shari at 954-654-7187 to learn important life skills. For a 30-minute free session, call Shari Coltoon at 954-654-7187 or visit her website at sharicoltoon.com. Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracasa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe. Do you like this?
I need longer arms.
I'm learning a lot of things here. We just need to hook up that like with a string, like a pulley, so you can just go like that and
Like
turn the
a
mics
pulley.
on.
Uh-huh.
But then we need the weight to push the light off. Thought C was coming today.
All right, take it easy.
Wasn't she?
Who?
C.
Yeah, she couldn't make it.
Bobby's Lady. Give us a call at 888-565-1470. You can find us live streaming on Facebook at The Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us on Periscope at The Brooklyn Cafe TV and on YouTube at AMP2 TV Productions. We are here with Sonia Henkin, who is a therapist, a coach, journey dance instructor, confidence expert. You do it all.
I do a lot.
And mom and wife.
And she does music.
Mom and wife, yeah.
So how do you incorporate all of this and raise your kids? Are your kids filled with confidence and they come, Mom, this is what I've got going, or are they like everyone else's kids?
My daughter is, I would say, is very confident, and I would say that she gets a lot of that because she's been a gymnast for 7 years, and I think that the discipline and just that having that family and the group and what they do has given her a lot of confidence, and I think that's just kind of how she is. My son, on the other hand, he's had self-esteem issues, he's had confidence issues, and I'll never forget, we went to see a therapist because we were having issues a few years ago, and I said, I'm the confidence expert, how can my son have self-esteem issues? She goes, that's a professional hazard, you know, and what I realized I have to be his mom. You know, if you're a therapist and a coach, you can't be your kid's therapist or coach. You have to be their mom. So things are going to happen. He does come to me for everything. And he used to kind of like, can I sit on I had this room with this like futon, and he'd be like, can I lay on your couch, you know? So I've had to learn to change a little bit of my how I interact with them. But yes, my kids are like everybody else's kids. I think if I'm going to acknowledge myself as a mom, is that I am pretty transparent. So they know my weaknesses. They know I'm not good at everything. They know when I screw up as a mom, and I'll apologize or I'll make it up. So they know I'm a human being. And also it's kind of what I teach them, and also just being really aware and in tune. So like my son is so in tune with his own emotions, especially for a boy, and he always has been, and he's always been able to verbalize it. So definitely, I think I've hopefully helped in that department.
I'm sure you have.
And then in your house, mom and dad, right? So the kids, they go where? I mean, self-confidence probably isn't an issue.
I know, they're all over Facebook at the moment.
They are. Steven says hi. Steven, how you doing? But the bottom line here is they come to you as dad, as a coach, as a friend.
No, they kind of rule the house.
Or they say you go to them.
That's it.
Steven has an answer for everything.
Does he? I can see he's all over the computer.
Yeah.
Tomorrow he should call in.
Yeah, he should call in.
He should, man. Steven, call in tomorrow and tell us that you're online. Listen, the bottom line here is when I was coaching, my kids had to give way to 20, 22 kids because you can't favor one kid, my kid, over another. If anything, I treated Freddy harder and Gio harder than the other kids because I was afraid to show favoritism.
Right.
So maybe I was hurting them because I was asking too much of them. Could that be a problem?
It could be, but it's everything that we experience as children, whether in school, in sports, everything. It's the meaning that that person will assign to it. It's like it's what you make it mean. So let's say one of your sons, you were tougher on him or whatever, it's whatever he made it mean about it. Maybe
Gotcha.
he was like, hey, that's my dad, he's got to do that. Or gosh, I'm just not good enough for him. He thinks all the other kids are better than me, so it's whatever you make it mean. And you never know until most of the time it's when adults show up at my office and
That's it.
Yeah, basically we figure out where these limited beliefs start, and it's always something a teacher said, a parent said, or something that happened, that we interpret.
If we can move past that as a child and just keep going, or does that stick in our heads?
Right.
And you have some events coming up that I want to get the information out.
Yes. Journey Dance, I have a class coming up August 26th at 10:45 a.m. at Yoga Source in Davie. The address is 3510 South University Drive. And then I have all my other classes, and I have 3-hour workshops also in September at Yoga One in Hollywood, but they're all on my website. So if you go under events, they're all on there. And I do an event page on Facebook for all of them. But I have this thing I'm really, really excited about. Journey Dance started this thing last year called, it's a global event. So all the Journey Dance teachers from all over the world teach on the same day to raise the vibration of the world, basically. Because right now we're in a time.
I bet you it's Monday during the eclipse.
No, we're doing. There's a lot of stuff going on in this world, a lot of hate happening right now, and we really want to raise the vibration. So October 15th is our big global Journey Dance event. So wherever you are, look in your city to see who's doing it, because we have Journey Dance, almost not every state, but a lot. Boston, New York. Connecticut, obviously me here in Florida, but just look online and you'll be able to find a teacher near you. So you just go to journeydance.com. But I decided for this global event, I'm doing a 3-day, I'm calling it Conscious Movement Camp. And my house in North Carolina is amazing, but I need people there with me to enjoy it more. And we have this amazing view overlooking the top of the Smoky Mountains. So I'm having a retreat from October 13th, which is a Friday, through Sunday, October 15th. And what we're going to do, we're going to dance every day. So we'll have Journey Dance Friday night. We'll have Journey Dance Saturday morning. And then Sunday will be the global event. So it's a 3-hour workshop. But all the other times, we're going to go zip lining. We're going to go whitewater rafting.
Whoa.
We're going to go hiking. And at night, we're going to play games. And it's just like if you were at camp.
And where are you doing this?
In North Carolina,
In North
at her
Carolina.
house. It's a retreat.
Up where God lives?
Yes,
Wanna
where
go?
God lives.
I want to go.
You want to go?
That is,
How
sounds
many people
cool.
can go?
Hey, let's go.
We can climb some mountains.
I would say no more than 15. And there's cabins across the way from me that have these tree houses that are fairly affordable that people can stay at. So there's plenty of place. There's only 5 or 6 people who are going to stay in my house, and those are people that I know. You know, I'm not going to have strangers the first time in
These
my
are
house.
only strangers out in the tree house.
But there are treehouse. So you can,
Treehouse.
But
you'll be in the
there's-
treehouse. You guys can go.
There's
Treehouse.
cabins and tree
We're in
houses
for it.
right across the way that people can rent. So
What, you know what a tree house is?
It would be a house in a tree.
When we were growing up, you know what a tree house was? A clubhouse. It could
Like
be
Little
anywhere.
Rascals.
It could be anywhere.
Like
It could-
Alfalfa, Spanky.
It could be in the sewer. Man,
It was a fort.
doesn't matter. It's where girls weren't allowed for the guys,
Yeah.
and it could be anywhere. It could be a closet. Treehouse.
Who is your ideal client?
my ideal client is someone who is ready and willing to work on themselves and to look at their shadows, basically their darkness, their weaknesses, and who has the determination to change. They're tired of being the way they are, and they're ready. You know, they're just ready to change and feel differently about themselves. Because at
What's
the end
the
of the
first
day,
step?
it's how you feel about
So
yourself.
you're
How
ready.
do you get that courage to say I'm ready?
Right.
Some people have to hit rock bottom.
Ugh.
Yeah.
True.
Other people just decide, you know what, some people look at their lives like, I turned 50 this year, so it's for some reason, 50 is like this number, and you kind of look back at your life, and it's like, I'm thinking, I look at all my relatives like, okay, do I have 20, 30, or 40 years left, and what do I want to do with that? So some people will hit a time in their life where, whether their kids are off to college, they go off to college, and all of a sudden they're finding themselves like, what do I do with myself? So it can be at different stages of life, or they've lost a loved one, or they've changed careers, or they want to change careers. So it could be a lot of different situations to when someone is ready or wanting to change.
It's amazing. And what you're saying about kids, people's different stages of lives with their kids in school, the
Yeah.
amount of connections that I'm getting from people that are so sad,
Yes.
which is so sad in itself, because
Which is so sad in this.
They're sad about what?
they're sad because what are they going to do with their lives?
Oh.
They've been stay-at-home moms.
Right.
There's illness. The kids are leaving for school. They're very happy for their kids, but
Right.
their husband is at home. He works from home. What are they going to do? Some are getting divorced. They stayed home and they raised their kids.
Right.
They raised their family. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
And it's as rock bottom as I'd want to see anyone. I wouldn't want to see anyone get below that. But now what? And then it's that next step of,
Yeah.
and they just cry, and it's so sad and heartbreaking, and everyone's looking for help.
Yeah.
Hardest investment is investing in yourself.
And
Oh my
yourself,
gosh, yes.
Absolutely.
If you had a nickel for investing in yourself every day, was it a penny? What is that? The million?
A dollar?
Penny a day doubled for 30 days. Right?
Yeah, isn't that the way they say? If you put a penny a day away and you invest in yourself, you'd be surprised how many people wouldn't do that. They just won't. It's like, I'll invest in you, but when it comes to me, I walk away. Why is that?
But you know what I love about Sonia is Sonia invests in herself.
I had to. I was at rock bottom. I was at rock bottom at 25. I think I was 26. I had an eating disorder for over 15 years. I was a compulsive overeater, and I was always in my head about the food. Everything was about food and my body and all of that. Ugh, it's like, And I was in a job that I absolutely hated. I was a paralegal, and sorry for those who love your job, but I didn't like to be at a desk and billing hours. For me, there was no fulfillment. I was in a relationship that wasn't going anywhere. So everything was not working for me, and because of the eating disorder and just having that thought process all the time, I was in and mood swings, in and out of depression, I guess. So I found a friend of mine was in school to be a therapist, and I said to her, I said, I need help. Like, I can't live like this. I don't want to live like this. So she brought me to the shadow process, which Debbie Ford held in Miami.
So you were young when you went through the program.
I was in my late 20s.
That's young.
Yeah.
Wow, that is young.
Yeah, and then
You've been doing this ever since?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's an accomplishment just on the length
Yeah, and
of
look,
time.
from that weekend, and I'm not joking, I moved out, like within a few months, I moved out from the person I was living with. I went back to school to get my master's I guess I was 30. I was 29, 30. I went back to school at 30 to get my master's because that's what I always wanted to do. But yet I got stuck in a job because of what I thought I'm supposed to do, kind of thing. And then my eating disorder healed within a few years, where I haven't had an eating disorder, and it's like, to me, it's like almost like foreign to me now. You know, I don't even, it's not even in my thought process whatsoever.
Very cool.
Step
Phone
one.
numbers.
Let's get your phone number.
954-214-8991. My website is Sonia Hankin, Sonia with an I, Hankin, Hankin. Boy, my voice is rough today. .com. You can find me on Facebook at Sonia Hankin, Confidence Expert. And if you like my page, you'll get all my events. You can check out my calendar on the website. My big retreat thing coming up in October. I don't have anything online yet, but
we'll post that out October 13th through 15th. Thank you so much, Sonia. Oh my gosh, step one. Call Sonia.
Come to Journey Dance.
Step one, go to Journey Dance and call Sonia. One step at a time. Not A to Z, just let's start with A.
A to B.
A to B. Just make that first step and make yourself happier. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.
And don't be late, and I'll plug the camera in tomorrow.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly